Hi, my name is Amber, and I'm a physical therapist over at Jackson County Physical Therapy. I'm here to talk to you about proper walking posture today to help keep you healthy and upright. I see patients every day that have poor strength and balance and have difficulty walking. They're often unsafe to walk and have had falls. For today's purpose, I'm going to give you a few tips to help improve the biomechanics of your walking style, or what we call gait, so that you may walk with more energy efficiency and feel more confident in your own fall prevention. Walking is much more complicated and involved than most people realize. With every step we take, we either reinforce bad posture habits or we strengthen our posture and set ourselves up for healthy alignment. Several factors contribute to poor or unsafe walking habits. Strength imbalances and stiff joints can make walking difficult or painful. Decreased sensation through the feet from neuropathy or thick-soled shoes can decrease confidence and balance. Carrying heavy backpacks and purses can change our walking posture. In this talk, I'll cover the fundamentals of proper walking technique, or gait, to help improve energy efficiency in walking and help avoid falls. We can learn to walk in a way where we are propelling ourselves forward and avoiding falls by using the muscles in the back of our body. We can improve our balance and gait, rolling properly through the entire foot, strengthening our muscles and our confidence. There are many gait deviations that begin to occur with strength and flexibility imbalances. Swinging the leg around the outside of the body, vaulting up and over a leg, leaning hard to one side to try to make bringing the leg forward easier. At my job, we assess these deviations and determine contributing factors so that we can try to correct them. I'd like to give you some ideas for a couple of small tweaks you can make that will help you be more intentional to open the front of the body, strengthen the muscles of the backside, and improve walking confidence with every step. Aging, forward curved or kyphotic upper backs can change where our center of mass sits over our base of support. Our center of mass is our body's weight and gravity's force where it's carried in our body. And this should sit over our base of support, which is the space between our feet and around our feet. If our center of mass is outside our base of support, such as in leaning, it could lead to a loss of balance. So we want to make sure that we keep it over our base of support as we're moving forward. To keep it within our base of support, we want to make sure that our feet, when we're standing, are about hip width apart. And as we begin to walk, they should be about 3 to 4 inches apart. Too narrow, and you don't have enough base of support to keep you upright. Too wide, and you can have a very stiff, uncomfortable gait. So to ready yourself for walking, you stand tall, get long from the tailbone to the crown of the head, keep your shoulders back, chest open, core tight, and knees soft, not locked. As we propel ourselves forward, we want to push off with the back foot. Tight hips can limit the range of motions that our leg has to get behind us, and we really need our leg to get behind us to do the proper push off. If we're keeping our legs too far up front, we can end up taking too small of steps, trying to pull ourselves forward versus push. Think about pushing off with the entire back of the body or the posterior muscle chain, including the glutes and calves. If these aren't strong, walking's going to be more difficult. Stiff or painful knees can make bending difficult and may create a gait deviation that looks like military or nutcracker walking. You should be thinking about softening and bending the knee as you swing your leg forward. Push off with the back of the leg, soften and bend the knee and hip and ankle as you swing your leg forward. Every time you take a step, leave your foot on the ground long enough to get that leg behind you. If things are painful, as they can be with arthritic joints, try to endure and leave that foot on the ground for a microsecond longer. Don't get off it too quickly. Roll through the entire foot, heel, ball of the foot, toe, constantly pushing yourself forward so that you're really engaging the back of the body. Now let's talk about shoulders and arms. You want to keep the shoulder blades back and down, chest open, no hunching. Point your thumbs forward as you swing your arms, and you're thinking about swinging from the back of the arms as much as from the front. This requires use of core, lats, and triceps, and in this way our arms can help increase our momentum forward. If you're holding a purse or a backpack or walking a dog on your leash, this can definitely impede your arm swing, and it is crucial in adding the counter torque to our abdomen that helps bring our pelvis and our hip forward properly. So try to keep the arm swing as natural as possible. And I'm going to demonstrate proper walking for you in just a moment, but before we do that, let's also consider uneven surfaces in footwear. We have proprioceptors in the joints and muscles of our feet and legs that communicate with the brain about the type of terrain we're encountering. If we have decreased sensation from neuropathy or from wearing thick-soled shoes, this can interfere with our message that our brain is receiving from our feet, telling us what kind of surface we're walking over, making it difficult for the brain to tell our body how to move forward over such terrain. Poor vision can also affect this. Our brains need to understand what kind of surface we're moving over so that they can implement a plan. You may need to slow down or use an assistive device like a cane or a walker when outdoors or on uneven surfaces, even if you don't typically need one on flat, smooth surfaces. Although there are averages for indicators for healthy gait speed, as we age, of course, things slow down. If you have to use an assistive device or slow down, that's okay. Your body and situation are unique. You can start practicing better posture and gait mechanics right where you are. Okay, so I'm going to show you some walking technique now. Okay, so as I'm walking, I'm pushing off with the back of my leg. I'm softening and bending the knee and hip and ankle as I swing my leg forward. Every time I take a step, I'm leaving my foot on the ground long enough to get my leg behind me and to propel myself forward. Don't try to get off it too quickly. I'm rolling through the entire foot. I take a step, I'm striking with my heel, rolling through the ball of my foot, and pushing off with the ball of my foot, using the back of my leg, my calf, and my glutes. I want to think about softening that knee, hip, and ankle as I swing my leg forward. Every time I'm taking my step, I'm leaving my foot on the ground long enough to get my leg behind me. I'm keeping my shoulder blades back and down, chest open, not hunching. I'm carrying my computer today, which I have to do all the time at work and does impede my arm swing, but I try to keep it as natural as possible. As I'm walking, I'm also thinking about what's in front of me. I'm not looking at my feet the whole time. I'm watching in front of me, scanning ahead for obstacles, and then I can check my feet every once in a while, but I don't want to be looking down there the whole time. I need to be safe. That was your Walking 101 lesson for today. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me for a gait assessment. I work over at Jackson County Physical Therapy here in Ashland. We also have clinics in Medford and Eagle Point if you're tuning in from afar. Let me know and I'd be happy to help. Bottom line, stay safe, and if you feel like walking is difficult for any reason, get help. Thank you.